talks, and we started a new conversation. And who was here last week? Like you were here last week, so you know what we were talking about. So we're talking about being thirsty. Any thirsty people out here? If you thirsty, raise your hand. Yeah. You know, if you were here last week, every single one of y'all should have your hands up because we are all thirsty. Everybody, y'all look at the person next to you and tell them, hey, you thirsty. You thirsty. You thirsty, man. All of you guys. You guys are thirsty. My boy Ariel's thirsty. He's got his Arizona iced tea.
What kind of thirsty?
You know, you're asking the right questions, Noah. Thank you, baby. We're going to answer that. We are all thirsty. Christopher's thirsty. He's got the Mountain Dew ready to go. You know, some of you guys are out there, you know, grabbing a drink. While we talk about that, just quick public service announcement in regards to certain items that we forget to tell y'all. Hey, let's pick up after ourselves. If you leave cans out there, I saw somebody throwing a sandwich out the door. That was pretty crazy. We got trash cans. We got trash. Yeah, and literally, the sandwich was like Cassie took out like her time and energy and effort. How many sandwiches did you make?
You a liar.
2 whole loaves of bread, however many sandwiches that is. She made those sandwiches for y'all. She made those sandwiches for y'all.
What are you recording? Your legs?
It's just freaking this dude's phone. JJ's phone.
So real quick, we got a trash can out there. If you guys, you know, make a mess, please throw it away in the trash can. I know we had some hot sauce pizza eating contests right now, but man, like, y'all be, y'all.
You were dead serious that was hot sauce?
It was hot sauce. I was not in charge that game. All right. If you guys gotta go to the bathroom, please be courteous, because there's some nasty people out here. But anyways, yeah, courtesy first, all that stuff. To move on. So we're talking about thirsty. Last week we started this conversation. We're talking about being thirsty. And if you guys were here last week, then you know exactly what we're talking about. And for the most part, when somebody says, oh, hey, you're thirsty, or that person's thirsty, what they're talking about is like, yo, that person's desperate, right? And that person's just dying for attention. Like that person just wants to receive attention. And yeah, that's a possibility. That's one of the definitions. That's one of the options, we're talking about being thirsty. But we kind of just define this as someone that's desperate, somebody that wants something, somebody that is trying to attain something, that's just desperately after something. And that's what we talked about in regards to what, being thirsty is. And the truth is, you can see this anywhere. You can see this, throughout many areas or just anywhere you go. If you guys are on social media, I'm sure some of y'all been scrolling through your Instagram and you're just going through, and you're just like, oh, they thirsty. Oh, that girl, she thirsty. That boy, or like, some of you girls are just like, all of a sudden you get a pop-up, you get a notification, and you open up your Instagram and you're like, oh, that guy's just thirsty, sliding into the DMs again, and it's just like the thirst is real, and there's just so many thirsty people out there, and they're just asking and desperate for attention. And there's attraction that's just, people are just after and just wanting to seek it and just wanting things. And sometimes you just like see them going off on the phone. They're just like, please, please, please. Like somebody just give me the attention. Or just maybe you're the one receiving it from this one particular person or 2 people or 3 people, who knows. And you're just like, yo, leave me alone already. Like, that's enough. Like, just the thirst is real. Why are you going so over the top with this? And you just see all these thirsty people. But the truth is, as we were just saying earlier, everyone's thirsty. Everyone's thirsty. Everyone has a thirst. We all have a thirst for someone, for someone, or something. Right now I just had, oh, who's thirsty? And we kind of had like 2 or 3 people lift their hands up, kind of maybe they were joking around, maybe they weren't. Some people would never publicly say, yeah, I'm so thirsty. Like, I just want all of you. Right? Like, please. No one would ever really go out there and just put themselves out there like that and say that. But the truth is that we all thirst for something. And we started that conversation. Last week. And I kind of want to say this before we keep going. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being thirsty. There's nothing wrong with having a desire for something. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to feel this sense of satisfaction. There's nothing wrong with you just wanting something. We all want something, all of us, at some point or another. Whether it's a physical possession, whether it's something that you want to obtain, whether it's attention, whether it's something emotional and something internal, or maybe it's something tangible and physical that you just long for. That's just something that's in us. There's nothing wrong with being thirsty. I understand, it's got that negative notation to it, but there's nothing wrong with being thirsty. We all have a thirst. We all have a desire for something. It is not a sin to be thirsty. So I just wanted to put that out there before we keep going. And God has placed that in us. God has placed that in us for all of us to have this desire, this yearning for something, where we have this want to either achieve or obtain. All of us are thirsty for something. We all want something. And last week we looked at the story of Jesus and him meeting the Samaritan woman at the well. And I honestly, this story is so incredible that I'm going right back to it. I'm going right back to the story, and I'm just going to run through that part that we went through again. But then there's something incredible that happens afterwards. That's where I really want us to focus in on today. We see this woman, and Jesus Christ, it's the middle of the day. The middle of the day, it's noon. That never happened at that time. No one would ever go to the well in the middle of the day. Why? It's just super hot. Nobody got to travel for a distance to obtain this water. You got to imagine, you pick up this big bucket of, just full of water, and then you got to take it all the way back to wherever